Welcome to KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. The Greenland International Hospital announced that it will not open for business. The hospital sent a letter of dismissal to its remaining about 50 employees on Friday. The letter stated that the hospital has worked hard to open for the past 4 years and is now facing no other options but to close due to unfortunate circumstances. The notification followed the provincial government's decision to revoke the hospital's license for not meeting an opening deadline. Greenland Group filed an administrative suit to annul the local government's conditional approval of restricting the hospital's clientele only to foreigners in February. The company's complaint was met with the government's cancellation of the license for failing to open within legal deadline without a reasonable cause. Greenland Group added that apart from the suit, the local government did not respond to the company's request for the government to take over the hospital's operations to resolve employee job security issues. In related news, Governor Won Hee-dong responded to a question on Greenland Group's announcement at the provincial press room on the 29th, saying that Greenland's withdrawal from the business was predictable. He added that the government will find ways to normalize the healthcare town project. The governor stated that the cancellation was inevitable as the group failed to make sufficient efforts to open the hospital or to negotiate terms with the provincial government. He also said that the hospital may be auctioned off after June due to unpaid construction bills. One emphasized that the local government will address any pending lawsuits and continue discussions with JDC and developers to normalize the operation of the hospital. The Jeju Health Center is implementing emergency quarantine duty from May to prevent the spread of infectious diseases during the summer season. A newly formed epidemiological survey team headed by the chief of the local health center will be on call 24 hours. The center will designate 152 organizations, including medical institutions, schools, and social welfare facilities to conduct daily monitoring for infectious outbreaks or gastroenteritis. The health center will oversee the disinfection of streams, parks, and side streets for pest control. Digital tokens will be on display for the first time in the nation at the 6th Annual International Electric Vehicle Expo starting May 8th. Digital tokens are also referred to as crypto tokens that represent an asset or a utility by being hosted on top of another blockchain. The IEVE organizing committee said digital tokens can be commonly used and easily distributed through smartphones and phone numbers. They will also offer digital tokens as a reward to all participants at the expo, including speakers and ordinary visitors. The tokens can be exchanged to vouchers and gift coupons during the expo. The provincial government is organizing various projects to preserve and pass down the Jeju's native language. The local government is currently operating a general counseling center specializing in the Jeju language called 들어봅서. Also, officials will expand efforts to teach immigrants, elementary school students, and the general public about the island's native language. A news program and an award for literary works in Jeju language will be created. Also, signboards, promotion leaflets, and public transportation announcements will also be provided in the local language as well. In January 2011, UNESCO added Jeju to its Atlas of the World's Languages in Danger as a critically endangered language, prompting urgent measures to preserve and pass down Jeju's heritage. The Superintendent of Education Lee Sung-moon once again expressed his determination to introduce the International Baccalaureate curriculum to local public schools. Some say that the IB program cannot prepare local students properly for the College Scholastic Ability Test, which is the national college entrance exam in Korea. The superintendent countered that universities can assess and accept students based on academic reports given by schools that adopt the IB curriculum. Mike Balfour reports.
On April 17th, the Superintendent of Education, Lee Sung-moon, officially expressed his determination to introduce the International Baccalaureate curriculum at local public schools. This follows the decision to translate the English-based curriculum into Korean. He stressed that IB could innovate the learning process at public schools and restore trust in academic reports. School records are significant and now more critical for acceptance into university. He added that a limited number of students benefit from the curriculum, mainly students at international schools.
지금 우리가 절대평가했을 때 신뢰를 받고 있나? 이렇게 되면 뭔가 모형이 들어와야 되는데 그 모형이 우리 스스로 만들어서 했다고 해서 이게 인정받기가 쉽지 않은 구조다.
But questions on the IB curriculum have been raised. Some say that IB is disadvantageous to students to prepare for the National College Entrance Exam, as subjects in the IB curriculum are different from the ones required for the test. He disputes the claim by saying that universities can assess and accept students based on academic reports given by schools that adopt the IB curriculum. He adds that the IB curriculum encourages thought instead of just providing students with knowledge for standardized tests.
나는 이렇게 수능 준비 안 하고 이제 가서 대학 갈 수 있으면 이런 쪽에 아이를 보내겠어 하면 그 학생이 동의된 학생이 오는 거죠. 그래서 제시 동작 못 하는 겁니다.
Critics say the curriculum will boost private education, as students have to be assessed in English for 2 subjects. The island's education chief stressed that the English assessment will be required only for students hoping to study abroad, and sending students to foreign colleges is not a goal for the introduction of the curriculum. He reaffirmed that his office will introduce the IB curriculum at high schools in rural areas on a trial basis before this winter vacation starts, and cultivate official examiners for the curriculum as planned. Mike Balfour, KCTV.
Stroll along flower-lined roads in Kapado during the island's Green Barley Festival. Skies will be very cloudy all day Wednesday. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 14 and the afternoon high will be 19 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo will also have a low of 14 in the morning and a peak at a high of 21 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be a low of 13, warming up to 20 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 13 and a high of 18 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 10, topping off at 17 degrees. Out on the water, we expect winds out of the northwest and north at a speed of 7 to 11 meters per second, with seas between 1 and 1.5 meters. And here's a look ahead. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on YouTube at KCTV English Jeju. 시청해주신 여러분 고맙습니다.